Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Talking like that YouTuber?
Yeah, Ryan.
Okay, how do we get out of this area? Quit to map. Okay.
Huh. So, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Something timely. This is a insider article.
Uh-oh. This is like
June 18th.
insider trading?
No.
Okay.
Here's the name of the article. It sounds like it was written by Tolkien because it's so long. I own 75 DVDs and Blu-rays on top of 5 streaming subscriptions.
75 DVDs and Blu-rays? That's not very much, but continue.
Here's why I'm convinced physical movies will always have an edge.
Okay.
So this is what the guy is talking about. I have 3 remote controls on my coffee table. One for my TV, my Roku, and one for my DVD player. Blah, 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 blah. He talks about DVD players. It may seem useless to collect physical media in today's streaming-obsessed world, but the disc lets me do something that streamers don't always offer. Easily watch my favorite movies whenever I want, since they'll never disappear with the expiration of a licensing agreement. The physical disc still has plenty of edge over streamers, as collectors have told me recently, and chief among the reasons may be that not streaming services, have the best movie quality. Discs, specifically 4K Blu-rays, have the highest bit rates for movies or amount of data that can be processed on your TV screen. So for one, they look better. Mm-hmm. He also talked about how, what streaming companies offer at any given time depends on licensing deals with film studios, acquisitions of big media companies, and other factors. That means a streaming company offering your favorite movies could drive you to sign up for a subscription and then pull those films or shows when the deal runs out. For example, Netflix is set to stop streaming The Twilight Zone and Twin Peaks in July. Mm-hmm. So that's an example. Also, Netflix lost Friends, didn't they?
Yeah, and The Office.
Yeah. So those are some examples of that. And his point is, if you own this, you can watch it whenever you want. It won't just disappear, right? Mm-hmm. He also said, instead, like when you're not able to, stream this, you're faced with paying an extra $3 to $5 on Google Play or another service to try and rent the movie, the same price you could often pay for the disc.
Right.
So you might as well just own the movie, even if you only watched it a couple times ever. Mm-hmm. Because it's like the same thing, except you have the option to watch it again if you want.
Right.
I don't know if he talked about this, but it's interesting. No, I don't see this part that he mentioned, but there's also some things that are just never available on streaming. Mm-hmm. There are certain movies that are not streamable, and I would have to look into them. Movies not okay. I typed in McVerse. Movies not on streaming. So there are a handful of popular films that either aren't available to stream or are only on more obscure services. Cocoon 1985, Rebecca 1940, Sleuth 1972, Dawn of the Dead 1978. I don't know if any of these have changed recently. This was from Yardbarker 15 days ago, so I would assume it hadn't changed as we recorded this, right?
Right.
But there are also certain things that... Sorry, I'm having an allergy problem. There's also certain things that are not available on Netflix or now I guess it's Paramount Plus, not CBS All Access, or Amazon or any of these things, right? That are available just on something like Google Play, and you have to pay to rent it, or disc, and that is it.
Right.
And then there's things that are never reprinted. Did you know that they just printed one of the early King Kong movies, a 70s one, on Blu-ray for the first time ever?
Yeah.
By the way, it's basically sold out.
Yeah.
It's just gone. Was that something you wanted?
Not entirely, but I thought it was cool.
But if you did want it...
Right.
that was it. Mm-hmm. And there's certain movies, too, that are still only on DVD, by the way.
Right.
So, that's the thing, is there's a lot of these movies that I don't know how to say it. You just can't find if you don't own it. That sounds silly, but I mean the idea of the streaming services is, you own everything, or you don't, but you have access to everything.
Yeah,
but you don't. You just have access to whatever they give you.
Yes. Yes, I have a lot of beefs with streaming. I don't know, was that like your point or?
Yes, I'm sorry I talked for a long time.
No. I didn't want to cut you off here before I like continue. But yeah, I have a lot of beefs with streaming. I'm trying to avoid these guys because they're like near impossible to kill. Okay, I guess I just killed them. But because I find them annoying because everyone thinks that streaming is like some elite thing, right? But like you said, streaming, like you said in your first point, streaming ultimately depends on what your, on what your internet is. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Also, what you're into.
Right.
Because
we need this thing.
Because something like I don't know, horror movies. They are very scattered in terms of what they have. Like even services like Shudder, which is designed for horror movies.
Yeah.
Which I've actually been thinking about getting just because it has some more obscure things on it. Mm-hmm. They don't have everything.
No. Well, it depends on what you're what you're into. Two, it also depends on your internet speed. Because if you have garbage internet, you're not going to be able to stream everything. You're going to like pull up the show, you're going to have to wait for it to lag, you know.
This isn't always your fault either.
No.
Like there's certain areas that just have bad internet. So
right. And also like
if you live in the country.
Right. And also your internet could go down. Yep. Which happens a lot. I don't know, there's just like a lot of different different areas about streaming that it's like it's not really that great of a thing. Like if you have terrible internet, your movie you're watching is going to look awful. It just is. Or you're going to have to sit there and wait for it to lag every 2 seconds.
Or you'll have to, there are services where you can load it up ahead of time.
Yes.
And you'll have to do that. By the way, I know that you're avoiding the enemies because they're annoying. If we avoid too many, it's going to be impossible for us to get this chalice.
I know.
So we might want to be careful as to the amount of enemies we avoid.
Yeah.
Not to be obnoxious here. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, stuff moving around, stuff not looking as good, all of that. It's why I buy my favorite movies.
Well, and also it's like, just streaming becomes so expensive now, too. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, it's actually cheaper to stream. Is it really, though? Because if you want to get Disney Plus, right? You can get Disney Plus with Hulu Plus as well. Plus ESPN Plus. You can get like a big deal for, was it like $13 a month? Something like that?
Something like that,
it's like $13, $15 a month, whatever it is.
Shoot some of these guys with a crossbow from far away, actually. I just thought of that.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, something like that. You can get those for probably $15 a month, right? Then you get Netflix for like $15 a month, whatever it is.
Yeah, because it keeps going up too, by the way.
Yeah. Then you can also get like, there's different streaming services like Peacock.
Paramount Plus.
Amazon.
10 or 11? Yeah, Amazon, you have to have Prime.
Yes.
And by the way, it doesn't come with everything. A lot of stuff that Amazon has, you have to pay for on top of that to rent or buy.
Right.
Amazon Prime, actually, it doesn't really have that much. I know they have The Boys, which is cool. Like, a lot of people love The Boys.
And they will have the Lord of the Rings series, which I'm very excited for.
Right, so it's not like they have nothing. But your point is it's so segmented.
Well, yeah, and so the thing is, like, if you get all these streaming services, by the time you're done with the streaming services, you're already spending, like, okay, how much health does this guy have?
Just keep shooting him.
You're already spending, like, $80 a month. If you have all the streaming services.
No, you'd be spending more than that. Like, I actually did a calculation on this one time. I think we talked about it one time. How much to own every streaming service, and there's more and more every year, by the way.
Well, yeah, because everyone keeps like wanting their own streaming service now.
How much it would cost if you have every streaming service on the go? So if you had Netflix, it's about well, what the heck? When is this from? December 1st, 2020? Because they said Netflix was $9. It's more than that now.
Yeah, it's not. That's more than $9.
Cost of every streaming service per month. All I can look at is stuff from 2020.
Okay.
No one's written this out, but Netflix at the time was $9 a month, but now, looks like it's the premium package for Netflix, which offers HD and 4K viewing as well as up to 4 simultaneous screens at that time, was $16 a month.
Okay.
So let's say you have that, 16. Then for Hulu, let's say that you got premium Hulu with no ads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, premium Hulu. $51 a month.
Holy crap.
That's what that would have been.
Okay.
Amazon Prime, it would have been $6.49 a month or $60 a year. Mm-hmm. Disney Plus has gone up. I think there is a
It used to be $6, but now it's $7 for just Disney Plus.
Right, and they mentioned there's a package that includes Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN bundled together for $12.99 a month. So
that has gone up to $14, I know that.
So let's say you got that for $14 a month, but then you upgraded Hulu, because I think you'd want to get the ad-free experience, which I think is different, I think.
Right.
So you'd probably be jumping from 15, and then you'd add like another $40 a month probably for an upgrade, or let's just say 30 for the sake of being like nice.
Right.
So you're already at about $50. Then with Netflix being about 13 or 14, you're at about 65. Then if you added Apple TV, that's $5 a month, you're at about 70. If you added CBS All Access, which is now Paramount Plus, I think, or Paramount, yeah, I think it's Paramount Plus. That's a little over $10 a month, so we're at like $85 now.
Yeah.
If you added HBO Max, that's $15 a month. We're at about $100.
Mm-hmm.
If you added YouTube TV, that would be $50 a month.
Right.
So we're at about $150. If you added Sling TV, that's $25 more.
Mm-hmm.
So $175. Fubo TV, which I don't even know what this is.
That's basically
it's a bunch of cable
yeah,
channels.
It's just a thing where you can get a lot of channels and stuff like that.
It would probably be like $60 to $80 a month. So let's just say 60. Let's say we're at $200 a month.
Right.
I'm being very generous here, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I've probably cut out like $30 out of the total cost here just to be like generous on the price.
Right.
So let's say you're now at $200 a month. PlayStation View, I think they're getting rid of.
Right.
So let's ignore that one. ESPN Plus, we already got ESPN through that art package. Let's ignore that one.
Mm-hmm.
Showtime's about $11 a month. Let's say it's 13 now.
Yeah.
So at about 215. Stars, let's call it 10. 225. Let's add AT&T TV, because we'll say you're just like a huge TV buff. You
right.
pay about $300 a month, not including, by the way, Shudder.
Mm-hmm.
Not including Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
And not including any other cable packages you'd get on top of that.
Right.
We're at $300 a month.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is about $4,000 a year. It's actually more than that. It's almost 5.
Right. Now, even if you cut out half of that, if you're saying, well, I don't want all that stuff, you even cut out half of what you said, you're at $2,000 a year.
Actually, that would be cutting out three-fifths of it.
Right.
Ironically. But...
So it's like, are you really saving this much money?
Did you mean to cut out 3/5 of that as like a meme?
No.
Oh.
No, I just got your joke. No, I did not.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's where you go.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Don't go there.
No, I'm talking to this person. Well, this would end the level.
Yeah, we don't want to end it. We
Okay.
want to go, like, fill up our...
Yeah.
And did you kill the Pumpkin King?
That's up ahead.
Oh, okay, well, we want to get that chalice.
Yeah. So let's say you cut out half of everything you said, because you're like...
3/5.
Or 3/5.
Like Nate went to
just,
immediately subconsciously.
I'm just picking a random number here.
What's that?
Oh!
To open the weed harvester thing. I remember that. You remember that?
I
Back on the
do.
farm?
I do remember that, yeah. So it's like you're already
He's
at...
tanking that?
Yeah, it's stupid. You're already at $2,000 a year.
Right.
For just spending on your streaming services.
Now, movies, you're probably paying, like, if you're getting 4Ks, those could be $30 a movie.
Correct.
But how many movies do you want? Let's say you bought 10 in a year. Mm-hmm. That's $300. If you paid full price for all of them, which you don't have to.
No.
You can get a lot of these on sale. We do that.
Right.
We also...
Or you can get them at half price.
Yeah, well, Half Price Books is not everywhere, but a pawn shop.
Right.
Or a movie store. Or
Sorry, I thought Half Price Books was a franchise. I didn't know it was a Minnesota thing.
No, it is, but it's not everywhere. It's only in certain states.
Got it.
bull moose is, if you're up in the New England area, like Maine and other places like that, bull moose is basically half price. So
Okay.
it's like that. But, you know, let's say you wanted to buy 20 movies a year, which is a lot. We probably buy more than that. And you bought them all at full price. That would be, what, 20 times 30, $500?
Yeah.
So, again, you'd have to buy 80 movies a year to pay the same amount. Mm-hmm. All on 4K.
Right. Well, I think the problem is people think that they're saving money because they don't. It's like they're spending a little bit of money each time. You know what I mean? Like
right.
the class. Like this is like the classic reason for people when they. Like how they get you with these deals is they say, "Oh, well, it's only $10 a month."
It's layaway.
Yeah, it's like $10 a month.
Or
you're saving money.
apartments.
And, yeah.
So, like, here's the sucky thing. Here's where the conundrum comes in with it, right? There are people, and I know the easy douchey. These people, all of one. No, I'm just kidding. Like, there are people, and I know that the mean, easy answer to this is then don't buy movies, but I don't think we need to take it there because I think people in poverty also deserve entertainment. I think there are people who can't afford to buy movies because they don't have $50 a month free, you know, to like just spend on stuff. So maybe they have Netflix and that's their whole TV package. Mm-hmm. I actually get that.
Yeah,
because you don't have the means.
Right.
You know, it's just like how I could sit here and argue how fuel efficient a Tesla is, but I can't afford a Tesla.
Right.
You know, like it might be a better car, it's a better option. I can't afford that. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter, right, that it's better.
Right.
But what I'm saying is the people who can't afford it totally get that. Oh, there's a health thing over to your left if you want. In the field right there.
Oh, I didn't even see this entrance.
But yeah, I think that if you're not those people, you know, like if you're just someone who loves movies, and let's say that you're middle class and you have disposable income to spend on hobbies and you like doing that, I don't understand how people think then that streaming is a better deal for them. Unless they are either unable to afford movies or they don't have much interest in them and they just watch something very occasionally.
Right.
Those are the only people I get, like, for streaming.
Mm-hmm. Same. Everyone else, it's like, what is your excuse?
I know. Like it's like a witch trial.
I know the other excuse is, well, it saves space.
Oh no!
This like dumb scarecrow. This is the reason why I hate this level. Is these stupid scarecrows are insane. They have an insane amount of health.
Shoot him from here.
They don't. This like thing doesn't do anything. I know, but like the bow doesn't do anything.
Well, you can still kill him with it.
And like the camera does not turn around very fast either.
You could go over here and then shoot him from the other side.
I want to
shoot him.
I want to pull out my Dan cam. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You can kill him. Tank him. You got this.
It takes way too long to kill those things. It's unfair.
You tanked them.
Anyways, so yeah, so like I get that the excuses like, oh well, it saves space. Does it? I mean,
how much space do you need? I have 3 bookshelves behind me. It doesn't even take up a full room.
Right, and like and now you're a big movie collector, so like
and game collector.
So
it's not like I just collect movies. I take up space with, you know, games too.
Right. But like
maybe you want to buy crossbow bolts, by the way.
Or should I do this?
You could do that, but you probably also do want crossbow bolts, just saying.
Let me see how like much these do.
How are you gonna tell?
Where do you buy crossbow bolts?
From gargoyles.
Where is it? Oh wait, that one actually did a lot of damage. Oh, never mind. I thought he died. Oh no.
That's okay. You're doing good. Can you hit him through it? Like with your sword?
No.
Really?
Wow.
Wow, Luigi.
So yeah, I don't know. My thing is like, well, how much space are you really saving here? Like you can go on Amazon. Now, not everyone's going to be a big movie collector like me and you, but like you can go on Amazon and buy one bookshelf and put like 200 movies on it.
Oh no, you can do more than that.
Yes.
If you buy like a big bookshelf.
Yeah. So like,
sorry,
if you're not like a big movie collector,
If you're not a body positive movie
if
collector,
you're not a body positive movie collector, it's probably going to take you a while to fill up 300-400 movies on your bookshelf, and you have one bookshelf.
right?
So like, I don't know. I don't get I don't get that argument either of like, oh, well, it saves space. Does it?
Actually, here's the other thing: you don't waste this. You have. Oh, never mind. Wait,
I was just filling up.
I
that
didn't
one,
see that.
and then-
Sorry, I'm an idiot. Actually, I'll take it a step further than that. Have you ever heard of a 3-ring binder?
Yeah.
If you really don't care about collecting movies as far as having a box and stuff, I don't like that people do this because I love movies, but this is an option. You're low on space, but you want to always be able to watch Army of Darkness or Star Wars. You buy Star Wars, you put it in a CD carrying case or in disc protective pages for a 3-ring binder. They can hold hundreds of discs. It's the size of a book.
Right.
So even if you don't want to have that storage area, there you go. You now have a disc.
Yeah, and then you can put all your boxes just in like a box.
Or you could throw them out.
Or just throw them out if you really do not want them.
That pains me to say.
It does pain me as well.
But I'm just saying, like, let's say you're someone who does not care about any of this stuff. You just want to be able to watch a movie when you want to watch it. You don't care about physical
Right.
stuff. You could easily do that.
Yep.
So I think that the argument is very flawed in that way. And if you are someone who doesn't care about physical anyway, you don't care about the box. So, like, what does it matter to you that you had to throw the box out?
Right.
Like, you care about
have the
saving
disc.
space.
Yeah.
Why would you care about throwing out the box? Why not just do that? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. What it comes down to is
Oh, we can get the chalice.
what it really comes down to has nothing to do with the argument of it saves space. It has nothing to do with the argument of it saves money. What it comes down to is people think they are spending less money by having these streaming services, which, by the way, maybe at the very beginning was the case.
Well,
because
and also if you have nothing. If
Right.
you have like 2 or 3.
Right. But like Netflix had a lot of stuff at the very, very beginning of streaming.
They had everything.
They had everything. So sure, I get the argument back then because you're spending like, what, $20 a month? I get it. But like now, everyone has their own streaming service and everyone pulls all their crap from Netflix all the time.